away for the first down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go eat?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at Starling Marte.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Hosmer.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Eric Hosmer goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Valera from the outfield grass. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankees. Here's Ryan McMahon now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jake Marisnick. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Number 70 stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Here's a high pop-up. Number 11 is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th. Still stepping up now, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Here comes another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now at the plate, number 53. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
2 balls and a strike to count.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Davis grabs it cleanly, and that's out number one. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First offering on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Rickard's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High pop up. Davis is there. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ryan McMahon is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Jake Marisnick is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. you have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Spangenberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Spangenberg carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Outside for a ball, 1-1. So 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next for New York, number 53. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just a bit high. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out, but D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Tough slider down low for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Valera is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Striding into the box, Ryan McMahon. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Stepping into the box, Jake Marisnick, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone! Solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
All right, here we go.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
Alright, Drew Hutchinson. ERA 6.22. My team should have a ball at this guy.
On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball is next. Flash North is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy is a strikeout pitcher deluxe, has over 250 strikeouts on the season, and if he brings his A game, look for a lot of punch-outs in this game here.
Settling in now, Andre Hornet, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, Andre Hornet.
Alright, start this guy off right.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm looking for signs of life from Andrew Benintendi. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind a dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired.
Love it.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Next up for Detroit, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Starling Marte.
Next for the Tigers, Travis d'Arnaud. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. He's taken strike 1. d'Arnaud, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Nico Goodrum. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Hayes is after it. He's there and records the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
second baseman.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in, wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point.
Popped him up. Ruiz in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Down in order go the Tigers. It remains 1-0. Leading off the inning, Andre Cornette, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cornette.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull the string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out. In now, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 1-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. To his right, Valera. And there are 2 away now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And
got
he
him.
will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 4-0. So coming to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
What was the most strikeouts in a single season?
Now batting, number 60.
Stepping in now, Ronnie Rodriguez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he's
Got him. 12.
Might be time to begin the countdown as he's now.
Nah, dude, don't count down. You fucking mush me every time.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andre Cornette. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 0-2.
Whoa.
Him up. There to take it is BR, and that's the first out. So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Just got a piece up the line. Davis has got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0-for-2 for him to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start us off in the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Orioles 4 and the Tigers nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Marte. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Strike 3.
2 more outs.
So now he's 1 out away
one out.
from perfection. Now batting, Ronnie Rodriguez. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. No balls and a strike to count. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Ozuna is there. Makes the catch.
Shutout, baby.
A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
go to Boston next game. Twelve and a half games back. Jeez Christ.